Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Another gravitational report. Hopefully, that report gets better. Been taking some meds, getting better. This cold flu virus, whatever it is, it's kind of like going away, which is good. Helps me to getting better, getting within, good from within, and so on. So, what I'm talking about today, that is, today you're going to learn a lot of things. Today you're going to learn, excuse me for a second. There we go. Yeah, feeling good. This just so unspacious, but I was late for the gravitational report. I was watching very beautiful video, but chat. I share it on Facebook. There's always a mystery with that dance in there, but today the dance, it is about that some of you gonna have this internal fight between the masculine and the feminine energies. When the masculine and feminine energies, they look into the issues, they understand problems, but the issue has to comes in. And this is one of the times that we are going to have this for quite a bit time, so we can create an revolutions, we can create a transformations within this. Why do we fight? If there is no fight, then the energy is going to be invest in creation. By you understanding this process that's going to be coming in right now, that's what the moon is in Taurus. Yesterday, the moon passing into the North Node and through the Uranus face you with reality in the real material world. It is what it is the reality from within. Pay attention, your intuitions got in within the reality. The reality, it is what it is. That's what it is, what it is. Okay, you're looking at from within yourself. You're probably looking at the vibrations and the energies around you, the gravitations that goes on around, and you find this non-resonance with everything that puts you down, everything that goes down, everything that drags you down, and you decide you want to get into your real self. You're going to look at it into this because from within you, it is the power of change. Pretty soon, the moon is going to join Mars. She's going to walk into the Gemini. That is about the friendship, the relationships that you have within you. You're going to be working on that inner work. That inner work actually is going to evolve with showing up with everybody else. Okay? The sun still are confronting with the universe, or the universe actually confronting within your authority, because your authority didn't lead you to the right place. If you don't find yourself within the real world, within the real situations within yourself, you fight against the reality, against the universe that it is the way it is. And a lot of you is going to have those two internal conflicts, fight between the masculine and the feminine. But if you understand that the fight shows up what the inner work needs to be done, you're going to be calming down yourself in the next week or so. And you are going to take this leap of change from within yourself to transform. This is what the intuition today is going to lead you. That is the moon in Taurus. You want to look what you need to change, what you need to transform for a better experience in the material life. You may looking at to try to put your material world together from within you. Everything that is. You want to be this happy Taurus sitting in that beautiful grass and enjoy the connections with Mother Nature. Okay? So by looking at within this, I want to recognize the people who came to the chat. Erica, thank you for coming in. Sonia, unseen and set, I'm going to give you a call and right after this, we're going to talk about it. And I have one astrology report to do for a client. If you need some astrogravitational report, I'm available to it. The way to connect to me is through Facebook. Send me a private message. So now I want to put you on the site and let's look at it, the charts for today. How everything it goes on. So 7 o'clock in the morning will be a little bit of difference than the yesterday 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, the midheaven it's 26 degrees of Scorpio. That is the Scorpio seasons, and we are currently in Aquarius season. If you pay attention, the last year was all about those four zodiac signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, because the North Node is in Taurus. So we are getting into the last lessons of this science for it. We are getting the lessons of Aquarius. We learned the Taurus season. We learned the Leo season. We learned the Scorpio seasons, the shadow, the underworld, the hidden situations, and the need for truth. Now we are in Aquarius season. We are learning and facing the harsh need for a new path, a new way, a new learning, a new way of living. So during it in the morning, that is what reminds you. Midheaven is squaring with Saturn that is in Aquarius, and also squaring Venus, and Venus is squaring Mars. You might have this relationship fights from with you. You want to be right. You want to be so on and so on. Maybe your relationships that you had and so on was not okay. You look at the energies from within you. Something is not good, not correct. That is a defined from within you. This fight is going to go for a while. So might as well get with it. Decide what you want to do and go with it. Okay, Venus that is in Pisces could be a deceitful. There could be a lot of inner situations, but Venus in Pisces is also that Venus that learns the value of deep love from within. Mars in there squaring Venus is not going to help a lot within this case. Okay, he's not. He's like, you know what? Look deep inside of you and fix your love. That is gonna. I can help you. That's what I can tell you. So all this is going to be triggered from within, but there is a beautiful trine with Neptune, and there is a beautiful sextile with Pluto, understanding the need for transformations. And that need for transformations, it's going to be lead to what you're telling from within yourself, which is following yesterday's energies. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven goes into Ascent. It's a beautiful divine energy with the universe. Universe tells you, hey, here's the expression. Express yourself. Do the things from within you. And you may not see the things that nothing is perfect in this world, because Mars, it is opposing midheaven. You might not see in this work the way it is. During this time, Venus is going to have only these intense energies with Mars. Try not to fight with them, please. It is about to understand the conflicts and use the energy not for conflict but for creations. Let go of the past, let go of the situations. Here it's the end of things, end of things that creates problems. You looking for solutions. So now the sun is in this beautiful trine with Mars. It's looking at in there with that energy. The ascendant is together with Saturn. Saturn is also has negative energy towards Uranus. It is like you don't like what the universe teach you, or you don't like what the universe told you. You don't like the things. Why? Because they don't feed with your ego, with your desires, and that's what it's trying to teach you from within. feed the things differently, find different road, find different situations. And the road you need to find is that the sun is a beautiful sextile. There is an angel wings, if you guys know what I'm talking about within the chart. The sun is a sextile with midheaven. Midheaven is a trine with Jupiter. That is the growth. The growth goes together with Mars. And Mars, it go back with the trine towards the sun. What does that tell you? You take the authority from within you look at it, that inner expressions of the work that you need to do. That expression show you your personal growth. You take in the charge of the growth from within you, because Jupiter is responsible for growth, that new growth in areas. That power of areas ignites that fire from within. And the fire goes where? To the divine masculine within yourself, descends back into the authority, and you take a flight from within. You're taking a flight, you're taking these beautiful energies within yourself, because you're getting the divine energies from the universe, from Uranus, who makes these sudden changes. But that is sudden changes coming in when you stop fighting. The fight never leads to peace. You're looking at the peace from within yourself. So 9 o'clock, midheaven goes to 25 degrees of Sag. It is still sextiling Saturn in there. There's gonna be a square with the ascendant and Neptune. You don't like to see the things that you saw. You maybe don't like the reality. You maybe don't like the things the way they are. But once you know the things the way they are, you can make the choices from within yourself of the things that you're reacting of the reality, with the real actions of real feelings, the real energies, the real emotions, creates a real gravity that helps you to coexist from within the universe, from within the earth, from within yourself, from within everybody that is within you. That is a what you make these beautiful synchronizations inside. These synchronizations, you're going to see it, because Neptune, it is sextile with Pluto. Neptune, it is sextiling with the North Node in Uranus. Gives you the visions of your destinies from within. Because now, in the previous hour, you took these angel wings to see the things from higher perspective, from higher way of life, not from the lower level, like I have to take the authority, I'm the right one, you should react like this, you're not like this and this, all these low energies in there. They create nothing but a conflict. While the moon that is in Taurus, she's very good, beginning to have these beautiful trines with Mercury and a Pluto. Tells you change, transform. And this energy of the moon later on is going to show you when the ascendant goes into Taurus. So 10 o'clock, midheaven is together with Mercury. There is a divine energies with Mars. Yeah, divine masculine energies kicks in from within. You're kind of like, why am I so weak? Why do I have to argue what I'm fighting for? I saw enough. I saw enough. Yes, it's not good. The reality is not great. Situations are not good, maybe, but I'm looking at for my inner peace. Who is in charge here? The energy controls me, or I controls the energy? I controls the energy the way I'm thinking. So what I need to tell myself, I need to change my thinking from to me, how I processing everything. It's a beautiful energy, because all this energy of midheaven and Mercury, they are beautiful trines with North Node, with Uranus, and the moon. Your intuitions from within you is guiding you. And the divine energies that goes in towards Mars, it gives you this divine masculine power within you. Let me tell you, the divine masculine is existing within the female and the male. The divine masculine power within the female, that is it when it takes the courage to stand up for yourself, not to fight, but to stand up and use your feminine, soft energy of explaining the things, nice and peaceful, but it takes the courage. That's what it is to take the courage from within you. So if you're feminine and you're wounded and so on, take that courage. That courage will comes in because midheaven is sextile with Venus. Venus is going to look at it to that inner work, that power of the pro from within, because midheaven is at 8 degrees of Capricorn, and it's beautiful divine energies with the 9 degrees 45 minutes Mars within Gemini. 11 o'clock, that energy is even getting better. You finding that road, that work that you do. Ascendant is together with the North Node in Uranus, and there is a beautiful trines towards the moon, towards the Uranus, towards the North Node, the Ascendant. Now there is a four energies there with the three energies that are midheaven, Mercury, and a Pluto. That's what is mean to you. Communications within yourself, within the intuitions, communications with the energies of the universe they are in right now in the present time, communications about what you want to achieve, your destiny in life, the inner work that you do. It is all about this. And Pluto is there to tell you, listen, that is it, the proper transformations from within you. Stop the inner fight with the universe. Stop the inner fight from within yourself. Stop the inner fights within the energies from within you. Using your communications from within yourself. So at 12 o'clock, midheaven is with the sun. You, of course, you're going to be tested because whatever you're thinking, whatever you're telling yourself, you have to perform. And you're going to be tested. Are you going to performing those energies? Midheaven at noon, it is usually together with the sun. Midheaven, it's a 7 degrees of Aquarius. The sun, it is at 9 degrees of Aquarius. That is a square Uranus and the North Node and the moon, all this intensity there. You look at more within the fight. If you look at it more within the fight and you're trying to get yourself into fight, please don't bring the fight towards other people, towards other lover, or toward other things. Seek from within the problem, and there is the solution in there. And what the solution is going to be: grow, mature, because all this, it is connecting in sextile with Jupiter. You don't act like this little kid that it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go fight. I want to have in my own. I want to take this toy. I want to get all this. No, you want to act like a mature. Explain like, hey, this is not nice. This is not what it is. It is about to mature from within you. You're looking at them, these energies. Pluto and Mercury is gonna help you because also the ascendant, it is at 0 degrees of Gemini. The friendship from within you, that deep friendship that you have within yourself, that development of empathy, you're rising above from within you. 1 o'clock, midheaven is together with Saturn. It's kind of like if you did the wrong actions, if you did the wrong situations, if your ego was forcing you to do improper fight communications, fight to be right, and so on and so on and so on. Now you learned. You didn't listen, do you? No, that not listening into it, you were like, I should have listened my intuition. You maybe failed the test. Did you really did the right things? And now if you fail the test, what are you gonna do? You're going to relearn the lesson. The lesson is going to be repeat itself. So the ascendant is at 17 degrees of Gemini. There is a divine energies coming towards Mercury. You're going to have to sit down and face yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself. Be from within you. Talking to this courage from within you. You to not be this low vibing. You to be this high flying personality above everything else that goes in. You win the fight from within yourself, not with others. And there's going to be a lot of tremendous growth with all these situations. So at 2 o'clock, midheaven is in Pisces. It's passing through Venus, but the midheaven it is sextiling with the North Node. We are going to experience this later on when Venus goes into that 8 degrees, close to that 8 degrees with in the North Node, and you're gonna feel like the destiny love from within you. Maybe somehow, some way, some situations, the mysteries of love it's coming to you. That's what Venus is there. That's what Venus is in Pisces. You to let go of everything to gain everything of the mysteries of with in love from within you. This is very beautiful aspect. It's going to be coming. It's going to be kicked in, and it's going to be leading you from within yourself. Trust me, this energy is going to be kicking butt. Really. All right. So 3 o'clock, midheaven is with Neptune visions. You're looking at the visions, and the visions are pretty much beautiful. Maybe you don't feel like you see your destiny from within. Maybe you don't see the things because of the authority inside of it. With it's all about because the sun right now is squaring the North Node and it's squaring Uranus. It stopped having the fight within the intuition, which is good. You're not fighting anymore from within yourself. The intuition now is like, listen, you got to take this different approach of transformations. And the intuition is like, do it because you have to fix your life here. That's what you came. You want to have better life, create the better life. You want to have a good time, go create it a good time. Depend on you because when you depend on others, you are depending on they to do something. No, you create it, you doing it, and you attract them to join you. So that is what the power of Taurus is. That is the beautiful power of the growth that Taurus does, and the moon now there, and Uranus in the North Node. That's what they're telling you. You to have a leap of faith from within. Ascendant is together with Lilith, Cancer. Family situations, you may have to look at all this from within. That is a oppositions with Mercury, and be mindful about what you communicate in the family from within you. So 4 o'clock, midheaven is together with Jupiter and Chiron. You're healing. You understand, even if you messed up or you don't, the lesson is learned. You're learning the situations inside of it. You're good with Mars. You're very good with the authority in there. You communicate with everything. Your masculine tells you what it is going on from within you. You grew. You grew. It doesn't matter if you succeed and win the fight or you lost the fight. But the both they lead you to the part of illumination of what it needs to be done properly for growth. You look at it in this and you're understanding yourself much, much better. The ascendant is in divine energies with Saturn, divine lesson learned because of the family. But because before you become a better family member, you have to become better family member from within. Then you put that actions to become a better family member out within the family. Lesson learned. Jupiter is beautiful trine with the ascendant, and the ascendant it is very beautiful energies with the North Node. It's all destined. You understand this now. Now you're moving and you're flowing within the energies. So 5 o'clock, the ascendant goes at 8 degrees of Leo, squares the 8 degrees of North Node, and it is opposing the 9 degrees Sun. I gotta be careful with this energy. That is a very powerful situation because the ascendant is gonna tell you be mindful. There is a things coming your way. This is the moon tells you there's gonna be a full moon at Leo, And during that full moon of Leo, there's going to be a lot of intensity there. That is a when intuition and authority are fighting from within you. This is kind of like a warning to yourself: do the right things. Focus from within you. Midheaven is squaring Pluto. This is like, I don't want to change. I want to keep the old ways. I want to do the old situations. And the destiny says, no, enough is enough. You try the old ways, it's going to lead you to a crash. You try the old way of doing things, no, it's not going to happen. You have to evolve. All that comes in because the authority and Mars are together. The masculine divine energies are leading the way. They're the leading right now. That's what they went and stayed there into the relationships to study relationships. That's what Gemini is. My relationship with others, my friendshipness, study books, visions, and so on and so on. That is what Mars did. And the ascendant is a sextile with Mars. So, right there, Mars tells you everything that you need to do. That courage you have to get from within. So at 6 p.m., the ascendant is at 20 degrees of Leo. There is a oppositions with Saturn, and there is a squares with midheaven, the North Node, and Uranus. And you're like, I'm tired of this. Uh, what are you tired of it? Maybe you're tired of your ego in there. What did not learn? You have to relearn the lessons to pass the test. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But you still stubborn, you still don't want to change, you still don't want to conform, you still don't want to do this new path that comes to you. You can't fight the future because it has not been built yet. You can't fight the past because it's already gone. All you can do right now is change yourself. And if you have a fight from within, which is the energies, they're going to be very intense because there is a like four squares in there with all this, that they are intense. This is the path of Age of Aquarius, is that everything that leads to fight doesn't bring any positive outcomes. There is always someone gets hurt. And you taking this approach from within you to use the inner peace that it's coming to help you to grow. Where is that inner peace coming? The courage from within yourself. That is coming from the growth within the masculine energies of Jupiter, the Sun, and Mars. So at 7 o'clock, midheaven is together with the moon, which is focused within the intuition, and that is a beautiful trine that comes in right now. You're working that intuition from within. You are doing these energies because you're in pain. But when you're in pain, what do? Focus on healing. And ascendant at 2 degrees of Virgo, it is opposing Saturn and Venus in there. They are both squaring midheaven and the moon at this time. And the ascendant is squaring Mars and the moon in the midheaven. Now, what do? You see the pain from within, because inside of the pain, that tells you it's like, hey, my foot hurts. I don't have to go to the eye doctor. I have to find a foot doctor from within. The foot doctor will tell me what is with my foot. But what a lot of the people do is they don't pay attention. They just goes to the eye doctor because they're like, I don't see how life is. You see how the life is, but you're looking outwards towards other people. You have to look deep inside from within. Then when you understand your pain, you are going and get there. Your nerve system tells your foot hurts, but you're like, I don't see nothing wrong with my foot. Maybe I have to go check my eyes. No, you're not. And this energy is going to be very powerful this period. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven is together with Mars. You're understanding this courage, these masculine energies right now that they help you to overcome this. You're taking the courage to go to the doctor, to the foot doctor. You finally get in it in there. And now there is a healing coming in towards you. You fix the situation within yourself. Uranus, it is a trine with the ascendant in Virgo, that it's 14 degrees. Uranus is at 14 degrees, 58 minutes at Taurus. So they are both at 14 degrees, and that trining 14 degrees, 55 minutes Mercury. Here we go. You're living in the truth. You're getting the help. You're healing from within you. And the universe is helping you to heal. So at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is still in Virgo at 26 degrees. It is opposing Jupiter and Neptune. If you don't go to the doctor, if you don't grow, if you don't heal, if you don't open up your pains, how are you going to be? Imagine that you are going to heal. You need to do something. You need to change. That change is coming because Saturn is in divine energies with the ascendant. There is a divine lessons in there. But the actual healing, it is using your intuition, because the ascendant is at 26 degrees of Virgo. The moon is at 26 degrees of Taurus. And we have Pluto, there is a 28 degrees of Capricorn. Healing on Earth. You do healing from within. Wherever the situations, you're healing from within. And that is the good part, at pretty much the end of the day. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven goes into a Cancer. It is opposing Mercury there, but Mercury is pretty good with Venus, with the moon and Uranus, that they have sextile with the ascendant. You using your feminine intuition, using the universe from within you, using this calmness to get the right thing in the family. You become the Mother Mary, and Mother Mary puts the authority in a place, the divine order. The divine order comes in because the sun, the authority, it is in divine energies with midheaven in Cancer. It's all about the family. You to put the universe, God, however it is in your case, in the family. God comes first. The divine energy comes first. Not the money, not the material possessions, not your agendas. No, the divine comes first. And this is what the authority of Aquarius is going to take the new road about these transformations, changes there. The ascendant at 8 degrees of Libra, it is in divine energies with the 8 degrees. Taurus, North Node, the destiny. You making this beautiful partnership, you make this beautiful balance inside with this. Mars is in trine with the ascendant, healing in there. Mars is in trine with the sun. Authority is there. You take the authority to create a beautiful family and a beautiful balance in the relationship. But if you have not reached these positions, you may fight, argue, and go on within the family. That's mean you still not grow. The ascendant, it is opposing Jupiter, which is the growth. Jupiter is squaring midheaven and Cancer, and everything turns out to be a nothing but a waste of time, communications, of arguments. While it could have used the same energy, you to find the peace from within you. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at 23 degrees of Cancer. It is a opposing Mercury and Pluto. Some of you probably did. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for coming in. Some of you probably went in there and did the mistakes. You didn't create the balance. You didn't listen to divine orders and made a mistakes. And you learn it from those mistakes. Okay? The ascendant at Libra, it is trining Saturn. It tells you relearn when you're going to learn to be a proper divine person in the family. How do you know this? Saturn is in divine energies with midheaven. It's like, I told you so. Did you listen? Did you told you to put the divine love in there? I told you to get the things. Why not doing it? What it stands in your way? How much talk? How much transformations do you need? You need more to maintain this balance? Okay, you're doing your own way instead of the divine way. What's going to happen? Another crash, another listen that from within yourself. So during this 11 o'clock, there may be times that you are looking at in the bed and you toss and turn and trying to figure out what this is. Be mindful if you did the right things, if you do the right situations, you might gonna feel this collective energy. Okay, that collective energy is not yours. Don't engage with it. All right, you may sense it, but that's not yours. It's collective energies for the collective. All right, guys. So that was the astro gravitational report. Hopefully, you have a great day. And now, if you guys have so many questions, you can go ahead and write them, and I'm here for you. All right. There's gonna be some changes. I wanted to kind of like give you a heads up about what's going on, the way you look at things. The age of Aquarius is gonna be like, don't look anymore the old ways. You might gonna feel a little bit weird, maybe gonna feel a little bit different, but that's gonna tell you to look from higher perspective, from total rebellion situations. But that is you to reinvent yourself to your highest abilities from within. Stay tuned, is coming. They're coming. Okay. All right, guys. Love you all. If you have no questions, I will see you later on at the main channel. We are going to be talking about energy balancing and self care. So that is by Ray. All right. See you guys. I love you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Be love.